Yo guys, welcome back with me, Kenwilboy. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to trade Forex for beginners in 2025, step by step. For those who don't know me, I'm Kenwilboy, the CMO of fortunomarkets, and I'm also a certified technical analyst with over 10 years of experience in the financial market. Okay, let's begin. So, how to start trading Forex for beginners? Forex is getting really popular right now, like in the recent years, getting more and more popular. I know that I get asked a lot, how do I start? So before you start, you need to know what is Forex first. Because if you don't know, it means that you're gambling. Okay? So you need to know what is Forex. Forex, short for foreign exchange, is the global marketplace where you can buy and sell currencies. Okay, so in simple terms, it's like money changer. If you go to the airport and you trade or buy and sell, you exchange your currency from one currency to another, let's say from euro to the US dollar or US dollar to euro, you're basically trading Forex. But what's the difference between in the money changer and online? Okay, the difference is in the money changer, it's physical exchange, but in the online trading world, you're trading futures. It means that you don't hold the physical goods, but you are trading the contracts, the digital contracts of the physical goods. It's almost the same thing, but the difference is with futures, you get the benefit of leverage. The brokers or the trading platform gave you the leverage. With leverage, you can trade bigger amount than what you have. For example, you got $100 and the broker gave you with 1 to 100 leverage. So 100x leverage is simple terms. So with just $100, you can buy and sell $10,000 worth of assets. That's leverage. Even now, brokers like what I use is this Fortuno Markets. Fortuno have 500x leverage. So with just $100, you can trade $50,000 worth of assets. Of course, with leverage, it increases your profit, but also it increases your risk. But don't worry with risk, because the more knowledge you have, the lower the risk. You can lower your risk, or just basically you limit your risk by doing proper risk management and just be good, be knowledgeable. So yeah. And Forex currently, for those who said, oh, Forex is gambling, blah, blah, blah. No, Forex is the largest financial market in the world with over $7 trillion of daily transaction. It's the largest. And it operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So from Monday to Friday. It's closed on Saturday and Sunday. And it's used by banks, businesses, governments, and traders like me and you, traders. So yeah, Forex is not gambling. That's one thing for sure. Because Forex, you're trading real currency using real prices. Okay, now which pairs should I trade? Because there are so many pairs here. If you can see, there's XAUUSD and there is like Euro USD, GBP JPY, GBP USD. Which one should I use? Which one? What is pair? Pair is basically currency pair. If you take a look at the front three letter, XAUUSD. XAU means gold, USD means US dollar. So you're trading gold against the US dollar. If you believe that gold will go up against the USD, you should open a buy position. If you believe that gold will fall against the US dollar, you open a sell position and you will get a massive profit if you're correct, of course. So which pair should I trade? My recommendation, if you're a beginner, stick to the popular or the major pairs. Why? Because the popular and the major pair, they have very high liquidity and high volume. With the benefit of you trading high liquidity asset is you get better spreads and lower trading fees. So if you're trading like XAUUSD or Euro USD, it's very liquid, very high daily volume. You basically trade with almost zero fees. If you use, well, different brokers have different fees, but in Fortuno Markets, the one I'm using, you basically have almost zero fees because it's that low. They have so much volume, so much liquidity, so it costs almost nothing for you to trade. But if you trade the less popular one, of course you will have higher trading fees. I would say if you click on here, all symbols, popular, I would say that my recommendation is you stick to the popular assets. Yeah, just pick any of these is okay. And for me personally, I like to trade XAUUSD or gold and Bitcoin. XAUUSD and BTCUSD. That's what I will trade. Okay? And when should we trade? That's also another question I get asked a lot by traders around the world. Well, it really depends on what you trade. First, you need to know what is market session first. So here, I'm going to TradingView, a free platform for you to do analytics, to do technical analysis or charting, the term. So when should we trade? We trade based on the currency you want to trade. So you have to know what is market session first. Market session refers to the time periods based on the opening and closing of the major financial center. So in simple terms, I will show you here. Here, I use this indicator. If you type on TradingView, you just type sessions, click sessions by any provider. It's okay. I choose the Lux Algo one. You can see this one. There is New York, very small. There's a small letter here. London, Tokyo, Sydney. That's the 4 major market sessions in the world. What it means is, during the New York session, it means that the financial center in New York is open, or the country or the city nearby New York, near New York. That's basically it. And during the London session, it means that the financial center in London, it's open. And Tokyo, it means the financial center in Tokyo is open. So why should we care about this market session? You should care because during the Tokyo session, it means that currencies like JPY are traded more than in, let's say, New York session or London session. Why? Of course, because people in Japan are awake. But during the New York session, people in Japan are asleep. As simple as that, And the other way around. During the New York session, it means that currency like USD is traded more than during the Tokyo or Sydney session. Why? Because people in the US are asleep during the Asian session like Sydney or Tokyo. Simple as that. Okay. So if you want to trade, let's say, XAUUSD gold. Gold is the most active during the London session. So if you're trading USD currency, anything with USD like GBP USD, Euro USD, XAU USD, aka gold, I suggest you stick to New York session, because during the other session, the movement is so small, you cannot get massive profit. But during the New York session, it moves so fast and it's more liquid. You get better spreads, better trading fees, better all the way around. Everything is better during the right session. Like if you want to trade like GBP, JPY, of course, you should trade it during the Tokyo session. So yeah, it really depends, bro. Okay? How about indicators and strategies? A lot of traders or the mentors, online mentors, would say, oh, use this indicator, this is the best, this is the best, that is the best. Anybody could say that their indicator or their method is the best. Of course, like even I can say that, my strategy is the best. You also can say, oh, our strategy is the best. Everybody could say that, but one thing for sure, there is thousands and thousands of strategies and indicators out there, and each indicators and strategies must have their own weakness. So there is no wonder indicator, wonder strategy with 100% accuracy that never lose. No, there's no such thing as that. If someone is saying that their trading methods or strategy is 100% accurate, probably he's a beginner. He is not experienced enough. Maybe he only traded for a couple of days and he will say, oh, I'm always win. Of course, if you're only trading for 1 or 2 days, you can have 100% win rate and accuracy. But if you have been in the market for quite some time, you will know that even the best of the best will also experience some losses. What my goal is to make more profits than the losses. Losses is part of the game, You just can't avoid that. So every method, any indicator, any strategy, they have their own weaknesses. It's impossible for any methods or strategies to be 100% accurate. So first, if someone is saying there may be a beginner, or second, they are straight up lying. So be careful with that. Yeah. And yeah, But if you still want some strategies, I will show you a simple one. This strategy has been used by thousands and thousands, maybe millions of traders around the world, and I've been using this strategy for years now. This is easy, but also very effective. Okay, this strategy is called support and resistance. Well, if you don't know what is support and resistance is, support is basically an imaginary floor where prices tends to bounce up when it touches the support, and resistance is an imaginary ceiling where prices tends to bounce downward after it touches the resistance. That's basically it, support and resistance. Imaginary floor and imaginary ceiling during a certain period. So you have to find the support or resistance first. Okay, I've drawn a support here. Why is this a support? Because this area has been tested several times. If you see this level has been tested. Okay, let me use the brush tool. Has been tested once, 2, and 3 times. 1, 2, and 3 times. Of course, it's been broken once, so it decreases the score, but it has been tested 3 times, so it's quite valid. It's not very valid, but it's a bit valid. You know, it's like the more times a support or resistance level is tested, the more valid it gets. And the more time it is broken, the less valid it gets. So here, what I will do is, if you don't know what is retest or tested means, it means the touch. It touch. Yeah. So the market touch and bounce, it counts at 1 test or 1 retest. See this one, the support first has been tested as a resistance here. Then it is broken once, so it decreases the score. But it's tested again second time, so it increases the score again. Tested again the third times, so it increases the score 1 more time. So I mean, like, even here, if you see it here, this is tested for the 4th time. So I mean, this support level is tested 4 times and it's been broken once here. It's been broken once here. So what I would do is I put a score of 4 because it's been tested 4 times, and minus by 1 because it's been broken once. So the score of this support level, I would give a score of 3. Not bad, not bad, not bad. The minimum for price level to be considered a support or resistance level is 2. So it needs to be tested twice, minimum. Okay, so what I will do here, if I'm about, should I buy or sell? I would buy. Of course, I would buy because this support is quite valid. And when the market touches the support here, again for the last time, it might bounce upward. It's more likely to bounce up than to continue going down. Why? Because this area has been proven 4 times or tested 4 times. So when it retests again, I would assume that the market here, up, down, the market would bounce upwards again, like this. So this is how you use support and resistance. But if the market is breaking the support, if the support or the resistance has been broken, like for example, okay, let me check here. Let's say the price broke down like this. Then what should I do? What I would do is I would open a sell position and get some profit from the falling price. Because when a support or resistance is broken, it means that the market will go in that direction aggressively. So when a support is broken, it means it will go down aggressively. When the resistance is broken, it means that it will go up aggressively, the market. So that's how you use support and resistance. If you don't understand, please repeat my video, no problem. And by the way, where should I trade? Where do you trade? For me personally, I would recommend you to trade on fortunomarkets. Currently, fortunomarkets, I think, is the best broker in the world. They have very low fees. They have very fast execution, very fast deposit and withdrawal, and they're a legit and credible company. They're a big company operating in more than 20 countries, so your money is safe with them. So you don't need to be afraid of putting money in fortunomarkets or depositing some money because they're very safe. I mean, not they. We are very safe in fortunomarkets, and we won't go anywhere. You can check all the social media if you search fortunomarkets. It's been used by a lot of traders, thousands of traders around the world. So yeah, it's very credible and very legit company too, and very user friendly. And see this one, the fees, the spreads is only 2 until 5, around that for XAUS. Normally other brokers will offer spreads of more than 10 or 20, but this one is below 10, and you don't get charged extra commission or extra swaps or overnight fees. Basically it's almost zero fees, so you can trade for almost basically free. So yeah, and they have also one of the best affiliate program if you are more into that affiliate thing. So yeah, fortunomarkets is the way to go. And if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and peace out.